today has just been really shit for me. Wake up, fine, bright and early, 8:30. I go to the gym as I start off every single day. I went to the gym, went to work out legs, mostly because I'm doing physiotherapy. So I go into the studio or like upstairs away from the weights because they have a rule like, oh, you can't work out with like socks or like bare feet. You can't do that because it's a safety hazard. So obviously I go up to the studio to do some like resistance band stuff. I'm doing my exercises, obviously bare feet because I'm working on my feet. I don't want to wear shoes. Some lady goes around. So I'm doing my exercises, whatever. And she's just like, she's she's going around me and she's like stealing glances at me. There's a mirror, so I'm like looking at the mirror. I'm like, is there something wrong? So I look at her and she's like, oh, hey, can you put your shoes back on? Or like, can you put some socks on? I don't know. This is just very annoying. It was a very bad start to the day because I've been doing this for months. For months I've been doing this. And now all of a sudden out of nowhere they're like, yeah, put your socks back on. And it's like, your socks can be, I feel like, just as dirty. Especially on like, it's not like I don't know. From a hygiene perspective, like, how much worse can it be, socks on versus socks off in a studio, right? Anyways, whatever. I had a plan for today. I was going to be very productive. This is, I would say, my least busy day of the week, if not second least busy day of the week. I think that actually might be the least busy day of the week is Thursday. So, anyways, Monday, Tuesday, pretty packed. 9 to 5, if not more, on top of going to the gym and exercising. So, I was finally excited to do some work. I prepared for one of my classes. It's kind of case-based. It's a business course, one that I unfortunately have to raise my hand just to get called on, and then I get evaluated on the quality of my answers. Fine, whatever. I'm preparing for it. During the thing, the professor is just, I don't know, just like going on and on about criteria and certain things, and I understand from their perspective. It's like, we want you to do well. We want to equip you with the skills. But I think also I don't know, it's like, am I stupid? Right? Like, sure, she made the whole thing about, I know you guys are busy and stuff, like, I'm busy too, I work a lot, and like, I know you guys have class, and you guys are also busy too, some of you guys are doing jobs on top of this. And she acknowledges this, which is really great. But then she gives a bunch of stuff to do anyways. So it's like, what's the point of acknowledging it in the first place? It's like, I am so sorry you got in a car crash. Like, it can really happen to anybody, and that's just terrible. Like, I really feel for you. Here's a bunch of work, right? It feels like there's where did you go from at the start to here? And I think that like the main issue is, I understand that. I would actually say I get where she's coming from. I'm not complaining about the workload. I think what I'm mainly complaining about is, I don't know. I guess it's not complaining per se, but it's more like the realization that I am deficient in some areas and some skills. I think this was very prominent when during the discussion that we were having, like the entire class is a discussion. During the discussion, we start talking about this one thing. A couple of the students are going back and forth, and she's, I guess, in the middle mediating. And I'm trying to listen to all of these things. They're throwing out numbers. They're throwing out years. 1993, it was 10 cents or like 10.1 cents per kilometer flown of mileage, and it's like it's really it's hard. I don't know what it is. The way that I process that information is hard, and I don't feel well equipped enough to like apply it all of a sudden, because that's the kind of progression, right? You take a class in first year, second year, which is like organizational behavior or like HR or marketing or finances, right? And you learn about these ratios and stuff. You learn about the theory, but then you kind of get put into this class where all of a sudden it's like, yeah, apply it and be able to analyze it. And it's like, I guess, yeah, that is the process of things, but it seems like a big jump to go from, okay, the theoretical knowledge, like you know how to apply these things, or sorry, you know how to like use these in some area, but then all of a sudden like be able to use that and draw information from that. And where I have the most of my complaint with is the latter part of that, which is like, how do you want me to structure it? How am I supposed to structure it? Like, this is me genuinely asking, because as somebody who wants to do better and wants to learn and takes pride in doing stuff that's hard, and like, I'm not, I don't know, this kind of business side maybe isn't resonating with me as much as it did once before, or maybe it's just certain aspects of it, but like I still want to do well, but it's like, man, the amount of stuff that I have to do in order to like seemingly be on the same playing field as a lot of other people is very daunting. And on top of this is just one class, right? Like, I skipped another class today out of my 2 classes to prepare for this class, to which I did not feel prepared for. And so it's like, okay, yeah, like try to maybe bring up that level of, how do I say it? I don't want to say commitment, but like, I guess for lack of a better word, commitment, or like how much time you're devoting to the class. And that makes sense. But then I feel like we kind of get back to that first point that I made, where it's like, I don't know. I understand that everybody's busy. I understand it very well that I am busy. But it's really hard to, I guess, find enjoyment in these kind of things. And that is genuinely what I'm trying to find. It's like, I know I have a task in front of me, which is this course, and which is a lot of my courses, and I know that they're going to be hard, and that I want to sit with them and do my best, but it's kind of getting to the point where it's like, you don't have the luxury to do your best anymore. You gotta squeak by, or like low-key just cram as much information in and just be able to regurgitate it during that. And it's like, damn, I really feel bad about myself. It's like, I took this pretty great learning opportunity, like they had something in store for me, and it's like, because there are only a finite number of hours in a day, or because like how I process things is a bit maybe slower than others, or something like it. It's like, because of that, I just get less out of this experience. That's what it feels like. And it's very hard. Like I want to excel. But yeah, that's pretty much all. I can't make this too long because I have work to do. But anyways, just something on my mind.